Hello, everyone. This is your girl, Keisha Tripp from Therapy is a Trip. I know that I haven't been on in a little while because um, I'm just recovering from a car accident that I was in and going to physical therapy, life, and just taking care of life, right? So I decided to do something different today. With my hair. As you can see, I decided to do something different with my hair. But I want you to come on in because I want to finish up on our conversation that we were talking about last month, which was suicide prevention. It's really, really important that as we go through life and every day is an opportunity for us to make things right and really understand and better for ourselves, right? Um, it's very difficult when you're dealing with uh, those thoughts that can kind of change your way of thinking and how things are going. Hey, well, thank you. I'm telling you, it's just been kind of up and down and everything, but I'm super excited about just life changes, things that we do to make ourselves better. So I wanted to come on here and kind of finish up with the prevention, suicide prevention. I posted several things that we can do as a community in helping our neighbors, our loved one. And it's so crazy. Ever since I started posting about suicide preventions, people will start calling me out of the woodworks and was like, this mother committed suicide, this sister committed suicide, and it was unbeknownst. It was no signs. So they're like, what do you do when you don't have any signs? And so it's always important that you do a check-in. When you don't see the signs and you're wondering, what could I have done to prevent it, right? We say that to ourselves after that person is gone. But my question is, did you check in on them? Emotionally, mentally? Did you check in on them? Because we as society is so busy, right? We're busy doing nothing. We're busy in our own space. We're busy in, trying to live, trying to work, trying to be parenting, and trying to, achieve the next milestone in our lives, that sometimes those subtle things kind of slip through. And so it's important that you understand that it's important to check in with your loved ones. I know I've been on the phone, I call my grandmother, my grandfather, my aunts, like, hey, like, how's it going? Like, how are you doing? Like, what's going on in your world? How are you feeling, right? I reached out to some of my cousins. I just reached out to one of my cousins the other day, and I was just like, hey, how's the family doing? I don't want anything, because most times you only hear family when they want something, right? I don't want anything. I'm just checking in on you, see how life is flowing your way. How's the kids? How's the grandkids? And we caught up, and I was just really surprised. She got way more grandbabies than I do. But, she was telling me that I called like the day before it was her mother's anniversary of death. And I was just like, I called at the right time. I called at the right time. And I was just saying, asking like, how are you doing? How's your children doing? How's everyone doing since the loss of your mom? And she was like, I just have to take it day by day. I have to take it day by day. And that's what most people are doing these days. Society is off the chain crazy, right? We got these elections coming up, and everybody is just seeing like they running around with their head cut off and trying to make a decision. I don't know what to do, how to vote. Oh, I do know what to do and how to vote, and it's crazy. So it's important that we check in on each other, check in on your loved ones, check in on your children, high school, middle school, elementary, right? Check in on them and see how they're doing. let them talk, right? I often talk about we have two ears. And so most times we don't listen enough. We we listen to understand, but not really we hear you talking, but really listening to understand where that person is at is very important. So I just wanted to, get on here and, say, hey, I'm still here, and make sure that you check in on those that you haven't talked to in a minute, you haven't reached out to, your neighbor next door. Um, I have my neighbor's next couple of houses down, and I have been missing him. And I said, man, I wonder where's, his name is Keith. I said, man, I wonder where's Keith at? I haven't seen him. And so I saw one of the other neighbors, leaving from his house. And I was like, yeah, you seen Keith? Like, how's he doing or whatever? And kind of find out Keith passed away a couple of months ahead of time. And I was just so blown away that we can live even in our community, right? In our neighbors. We don't even know our neighbors. We don't know their names. We don't know, nothing about them, because we don't take that time to get to know a person. And so when I found out that he passed away, I was really heartbroken, because I'm from the Midwest, and we just check in on each other. We love each other from a distance. We love each other from near, far and near, right? We check on. But living out here in just different environments and everything, you don't even know your neighbors. You don't even know your neighbors' kids. You don't even know you don't know them. You just don't talk. Everybody just stay to themselves. Some people say, well, it's just too hot outside. No, it's just an excuse. So I just want you to know that, every day is an opportunity for us to get it right. We need to learn how to govern ourselves accordingly. We need to learn how to check in on one another. We need to learn how to see the signs and where they're at. They're not going to be visible all the time. But if we learn how to really see the signs, then we know how to react. Don't avoid the signs. Don't avoid them. Don't avoid, I'm too busy to deal with that. No, deal with it, because you don't want to deal with the aftermath. Losing a loved one is not easy at all. It's not, especially when it's around suicide, especially when it's a car accident. My husband and I was very grateful, even the young man that hit us, to walk away from that accident, because his airbags didn't even deploy. And it was, man, I was really, really concerned about that young man that hit us. Not because of my truck. I can buy another truck. He can get another car, but him specifically. And I'm telling you, being able to reach out to one another. There's a song out there, we need one another. Hey, how y'all doing? We need one another. I'm telling you, come on in. I'm just sharing some thoughts. I'm sharing some feelings. I'm sharing some things that we can do to help our loved ones. Our young people are in high school, middle school, elementary, and they're dealing with things that I didn't have to deal with when I was growing up. And so friends on drugs, friends committing suicide, friends having babies, school shootings. We didn't have that when I was growing up, school shootings. And so the stress of, trying to graduate, pass classes, all of those things, it's important. Hello. Thank you. It's important that you really focus on the people that's in your area, that's surrounding you, right? That's connected to you, that you can reach out to and just touch them, or say hello, or hey, let's get together. Hey, let's go out for lunch. Let's go out for dinner. Something like that to catch up, right? And as you begin to just go for a walk, let's just go for a walk, right? Let's go to the pool and hang out or whatever. You'll begin to find that just taking the edge off, right? That we have so are weighted down. You know, when I had the accident just recently, my doctor told me that I was, what the world is this? I'm sorry. My doctor told me that I had my shoulders, I was so tensed across my back. I dropped my glasses. I was so tensed across my back. Like, she was like, you need to go to the to physical therapy. So I've been in physical therapy, and that has been tremendously working for me. Okay, but I'm telling you right now, in order for you to move forward and really grasping and moving into things that where you're trying to pursue, where you're trying to, manage all of these things, right? Manage your life, manage your kids, manage your job, manage your household. That's stressful. It's stressful. It's stressful to the point where it holds you down. And I believe in going to get massages. Some people don't like it, but I love going to get massages. I love sitting in a hot tub, right? Let that water or a tub, and just let that water soothe you. Water talks to me. And so just being able to, release that tension, release the things that can affect you. And so I just wanted to get on here and, talk about that, and just really understand that no one can take your joy away. No one can take your peace away unless you give it to them. So if you give it to them, that's on you. That's on you. So stop giving your peace away. Stop giving you, like somebody said, I had to give her a piece of my mind. You know what? That's why you don't have none. Because you didn't give it to somebody over here. You didn't give it to somebody over there. You didn't give it to somebody over there. Stop giving your peace away. So we don't have to be so full of stress and anxiety and anger and bitterness and all of these emotions that run through us. And they run through us to the point where we don't know how to manage ourselves. So, yes, hiking, biking, yes, boxing. Yeah, I tried that. That's not for me. I tried boxing. Oh my God. My little wrist, I couldn't handle it. He wrapped me up twice, and I had those rings on, and man, it was just so painful. I couldn't do the boxing. But yes, it is important that even going for a walk, going for a jog, a brisk walk or whatever. If you have kids, take them for a walk. Take them to the park. Take them to the park. Yes. I went to the park with my grandbaby last night, and we just had just watching them, just the joy of watching kids, that sound of, the innocence. We need that in our lives, right? We need that in our lives. Just sitting back and enjoying, watching a good movie. I want us to get out of the house. Now that the world is opened up, we need to just learn how to relax in it. So, be able to share your thoughts and feelings with someone that you trust is important. Having someone to listen to you. Seek a therapist, seek a coach, right? I'm available for coaching. I told my daughter was like, you need to start talking about yourself. And I'll say, I'm just so private. I just don't really like to talk about myself. But I'm available. Check it out. Therapy is a trip. I have Instagram. I have a YouTube page. I'm new in this space. I'm trying to learn how to kind of bring it all together again. I tried it multiple times. For those who have been watching me for a little bit, or you're new to this channel, I just want you to know that you are visible. Some people become invisible, right? They don't want to be seen. So they hide behind their pains. They hide behind their emotion. And I want you to know that you don't have to hide no more. You can smile again. You can smile again. You can be visible. So try to do something that you enjoy. You try to do something that you enjoy. And then turn it around, right? Turn it around and see what what becomes of it. So here, what it says, I'm in agreement for coaching. I know that's right, with Dr. Tripp. I've been called that so many times. You so funny. Who is that? Baby Ruth. So yeah, check out. I have my email. My Gmail account is therapyisatrip@gmail.com. You know, if you need somebody to holler out, I will respond. Like I said, I'm new to this area. I will respond, and just really understand that you matter. You not only matter, the things that are about you matter. And so most times a person just need a listening ear. So once you get that listening ear, really be true to yourself. Look inwardly, because we want the real you to come out, the authentic you. And so I'm going to go ahead and end that session of preventive is suicide prevention. It's important. Yes, it's important that you understand that all these things make you up. You understand that whatever you need is right there in front of you. You just have to learn how to let it out. And so once you learn how to let it out, you'll begin to see that life isn't as bad as it seems. Okay? So enjoy yourself. I'm going to end this session because September is over. We're almost in the middle of October. And I want to return back to the life I chose. And so I have this Thursday coming up, I have a young lady that I will be speaking to regarding the life I chose topic. And it's going to be awesome. She is a phenomenal woman. Her name is Tina. And I want you guys to come back next Thursday, okay, at 5 o'clock. This is Mountain Time, 5 o'clock. So I want you guys, Eastern Standard Time, 5, 6, it's 8 o'clock. Eastern time, okay? I want you to really come back and then just enjoy the conversation between me and Tina as we talk about the life I chose. Now, also, this month of October is the women's, we have breast cancer awareness, and so I want to do a segment on breast cancer. And for those of you know someone that has gone through breast cancer or have dealt with it, my mom has dealt with cancer, ovarian cancer, but not breast cancer. So I want to really talk about that as well, because that's important. Our girls are important, right? It makes up who we are. So I want to really just be able to focus on that. So you guys have a great evening. Thank you for joining me, your girl. Therapy is a Trip, and we'll talk soon. Bye-bye.